How are you all? How did the corona go? Anybody had COVID? How many had? Nobody had. Oh, that's good. So your hygiene levels are good. Okay. So we are celebrating the 75th year of independence. So it's a good time that we think about how we were before independence, how was our country before independence, and how far we have come all this way 75 years, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. Now after 25 years, you will be there celebrating as young women the 100th year of independence, isn't it? Yes. So it's very important that what is our state today is going to decide on what you will be maybe 20, 25, 30 years later. So, and not only you, since you are all women, what is the state of our country? What is the state of our next generation? Everything depends on you. Not only on you, but also on the male gender also. But more importantly, on the female part. Okay. So the health of female child is very important. Why is it so important? Because you're going to be the bearers of the next generation, isn't it? So if you're healthy, the next generation is going to be healthy. Not only the physical health, but also the mental health. So I'll just start on the adolescence. Okay. So I have been given the topic health and hygiene. So what is health? Can anybody say what is health? Do you have a definition of health? Very good. Very good. Who gave this definition? Yeah, this is the definition of World Health Organization. Okay, it's the World Health Organization definition of health. It's not just the state of not having a disease, but also the complete state of well-being. That is physical, mental, and social. Okay, so in order to be very active and working properly in a society, you must be healthy. Okay, so you are all in the stage of adolescence. What is adolescence? Adolescence means to grow into an adult. Okay, so you are all in the age of 10 to 19, right? 10 to 19 years is considered as the adolescence. Okay, so this adolescence is divided into early adolescence, mid-adolescence, and late adolescence. Early adolescence is 10 to 13 years. Mid-adolescence is 14 to 15, and then comes late adolescence. Okay, so in India, why is it so important, adolescent health? About 30% of Indian population is adolescents. So you are a major chunk of our population. So your health is very important. Okay, so considering the overall health of a country, your health is of foremost importance. So you must always be thinking about your health. Okay, not only your academics, but also you should eat well. You should keep proper hygiene. Okay, so I just googled on what are the major killers in our adolescence. So mostly we will be thinking some physical illness is the cause of single most common cause of death in adolescence. What do you think? Which is the most common single cause of death in adolescence? What do you think? What is the single most common cause? Can you think? Can anybody have a guess? What disease or what condition will be the most common cause of death in an adolescent? Yeah, yes. Suicide is the most common cause of death in adolescence. This is a very serious issue, and mostly it is not being addressed because of the taboo that is attached to the mental disorders. So almost every year, nearly 1 lakh adolescents die of suicide. Plus, if you watch the TV or newspapers after 2-3 days or after 1 week of your 10th results or your NEET entrance results, what you can see? Minimum or 3 to 4 suicide deaths. So your mental health is very important, and parents have an important role in imparting that to kids. And what is actually education do? What is actually education? Education is just, it's not becoming a doctor, it's not becoming an engineer, it's getting ready to face the life. Okay, so in order to face your life, you should be ready, isn't it? So even how to cope with your stresses, daily stresses. You will have so much stress. As you grow up, the stress levels will increase. As you have a job, it will increase. So you must be ready to face that stress. Even that is a part of education, and that is the main goal of education, to make you ready for your life. Okay. So I was just telling or emphasizing on the mental health of the kids. So you must always there are mainly you told about depression. Okay, so mainly most of the mental disorders manifest first in adolescence. So what is the difference between sadness and depression? Can anybody say what is sadness and what is the difference between sadness and depression? You feel sad when you lose an exam. Okay, 1 week you will be sad, second week you will be sad, lesser sad, third week you let it go, you will prepare for the next exam. But what happens in depression? You will be continuously depressed. You will not have interest in doing some things, not even interested in getting up, not interested in things which you were earlier interested in. You feel extra sleepy. Sometimes you will feel less sleep. You will be tense and anxious. Such things will be there, and it will prolong for more than 2 weeks, 3 months and all. When it prolongs, you should be aware that can be a cause of it, may be a symptom of depression, and you should seek help. Okay, it's important because many people will think that it doesn't happen in our household, it doesn't happen anywhere. First, when COVID came, what we told? Yeah, it's somewhere happening in China. It is not going to happen here. Many people are dying in China. Nothing will happen here. Then what happened? It came to us. So when things happen to us only, then we realize these things. So always be on watch. Okay, and especially in adolescence, it's a very tricky situation. Am I an adult? No. Am I a kid? No. That's a mental status of a adolescent. So adolescent parents should understand there is a different need. They will ask for more privacy. They will be more independent. They will be more rebellious. Such things are common in adolescence, and you should understand them and give them the needed privacy. Not complete freedom. Needed privacy, and you should be their best friends. Best friends in adolescence is your parents. Okay. This time your friends will be your greatest friend. Your relationship will be with your friends will be very high. But you should always know that your parents should be your best friends, and you should be able to talk everything that happens in the school. If you are able to talk everything that happens to you in the school with your parents, you don't have anything to hide, and you are having a healthy relationship with your parents. Okay, so now I'll come with the menstrual hygiene and the menstrual health. Okay. Before that, let me tell you one of the most common condition that occurs in adolescents is iron deficiency anemia. And if it's almost 50% in adolescents. Okay, if I check your HB levels, mostly 50% of you will be anemic. Okay, so maybe due to increased menstrual loss, maybe you are not eating well. Some people are very picky eaters. They won't eat any vegetables. They will eat only what? Huh? They will eat only junk food. Junk food is a great issue nowadays. Now people are not having malnutrition. People are having obesity. Okay, I don't think anybody here is obese. Okay. Okay, you are all in good health, I believe. Okay, okay. So you must always include iron-rich foods in your diet. That's very important. And what are the most common iron-rich foods? If you are taking non-veg, it's okay. Non-veg is having iron source. It's a iron source, animal iron source. And what else? In vegetables, spinach, such green leafy vegetables, dates, raisins, such things. Okay, so you should always include such things, and always you should watch your diet. What you are eating is mainly deciding what is your health. Okay, now coming to your menstrual hygiene and menstruation. So you all will be knowing about menstruation. So younger ones will also be knowing, right? So you must be very aware and educated about these things, and your parents should also talk to you about this. Now I will insist that not only to your girl children but to your boy kids also you must tell them about these things. Okay, why? Because they all know things, but once you get, there should be a right sources of information. You are the best and right source of information for your kids. Okay, so if you are not telling them, they will go and find it from somewhere else, and that need not be the right thing. Okay, so you must be always open to your kids, and you should always talk to them about these things. You should ask them. Okay, so what is menstruation actually? We will go to the physiology. Everybody will be knowing about the physiology. Okay, once a woman or a girl child is ready to bear kids, what happens? The inner side of the uterus will proliferate. There will be ovulation first. Ovaries will produce egg. Okay, and I see in the egg the uterus. Uterus is a what? Garbhapai. Garbhapai. What happens? There will be a lining. It will be waiting for a fetus, for a kid to form inside the uterus, and it will produce a lining. Okay, and what happens when there is no kid formation, there is no fertilization? What happens? That endometrium along with the blood vessels will shed and cause a menstruation. Okay, so menstrual hygiene is very important.